to a new video. It's been a while since I filmed, but I'm back. You guys will have seen the video already of Pumpkin having given birth. Today I should be getting the results back, so I'm very anxious to get those. So as soon as I get them, I will be letting you know if Pippa is a free martin or not. But right now I'm at my own place moving some old hay bales around in order to create a windbreak for my yard, because it looks like we got close to a foot of snow. We got at least like 8 inches, I would say, just based off of me driving around and seeing how deep this is, but could be a little less. It was snowing pretty hard. Everything is truly covered in snow now, so sometimes that's nice. It's nice, I guess. It's more work, but at least we get a white Christmas, so there's that. So I'm just getting a couple of these winter chores done. I like to feed in the skid steer too whenever it's cold and windy like this, because then I can make sure that I am giving ample feed to everybody, and I don't get any of the hay kicked back in my face like when I normally do the feeding with just forking it over the fence. So that's what I've been doing for this afternoon for the most part, and obviously anxiously awaiting test results. So I'm so close to knowing if Pippa is a free martin or not. I'm so unbelievably anxious to know. Oh man, she's windy and cold out. Just waiting on one more cow there. Really thankful that I have a job where I'm actually inside a barn on cold days like this, because if I had to work cattle outside, I'm not sure I would be as okay with the weather. It's a really quick drop this time around, so you gotta keep an eye on everything, make sure nothing freezes, make sure everybody's bedded up properly. So we're hanging in there. So we're back in the milking parlor. It's a couple days later, I think, drinking tea out of this Yeti mug that Lakeland Farm and Ranch sent to me. It's doing a grand old job keeping the tea nice and hot, so I'm very thankful for that, and I'm very appreciative of Lakeland Farm and Ranch for sending that to me. They're actually celebrating 20 years of business. They started in 2005, so it's pretty cool. And I know for sure that they're going to be doing many, many, many more years in the future, because their products are just that awesome. They sent me a trim chute a little while ago for the goats, and I have really enjoyed using that for trimming feet because it makes it a lot easier. If you guys are curious about seeing how that works, I'll link a video in the cards here and in the description down below. Yeah, Lakeland Farm and Ranch is the place to go and get your livestock equipment. So, milking cows here on this lovely day. Actually, it's nicer than it was yesterday. Yesterday was very cold. It was minus stupid, as far as I'm concerned. just was not fun to be outside at all yesterday, so had to make sure that everybody was bedded up properly and warm and fed and everything, but that was not fun. And today the high is minus 12, and luckily it's supposed to keep getting warmer and warmer because tomorrow we're supposed to have a high of plus 5. So we are again a couple days later. It's been so busy that I just haven't videotaped as much as normal, but I just milked Peppercorn here because Peppercorn had an accident. And for those of you that are new here or don't know, I have a very favorite cow named Pumpkin. Peppercorn is her first daughter, sired by Stanton's alligator. For any of you new cow buffs that are out there, she somehow injured this left front leg here, right at this bottom joint. So she's not been fully weight bearing on that leg for close to 10 days now, I think, maybe even 2 weeks. So I've been using this contraption. It's a piston style milk pump thing. We got it from Uncle Wiener's in Saskatoon. It's kind of like a, not an off sale, but like a surplus store. It's a surplus store. So this, I've been using this for like 10 days, every day, twice a day now, and it's holding up decently well. I really like it because it's allowed me to keep milking Peppercorn while she heals, because the other option was to just dry her off and leave her alone and, you know, hopefully let her heal, and then just she would end up being a cull cow because she's not pregnant. So my goal here is to keep milking her every day, twice a day, extra, on top of everything else that I am doing in my life, until she can walk normally on that leg. And right now she's got a little bit of swelling. For the first 5 days I had a wrap and a splint on it so that it couldn't bend the wrong way. Like right now it's super weak, so when she puts her foot down, the joint just kind of, it just fails. So if this was her foot and she was standing normally like this, it's constantly giving out, just like that. So it's just shooting forward constantly. And right now her leg is swollen, so I don't have a wrap and splint on it because I don't want to cause more damage by messing around with the swelling. So she's on antibiotics, she's on stuff for swelling, like, and she's eating and drinking, so it's okay, and she's doing a little bit better than she was. It's not ideal. This is not on the end of 2025 checklist that I was looking forward to, but you do what you gotta do when one of your favorite animals gets injured. So it's unfortunate. I am also still waiting on test results for Pippa. So I didn't get the results last week, and I'm gonna be getting them hopefully tomorrow, Tuesday, instead of last week, Thursday. So I am mildly frustrated with everything that's been going on, but you gotta keep on keeping on and do what you can. And Peppercorn has been putting full weight on that leg now this week. Since yesterday morning is the first time I noticed her doing it, so she is very slowly getting better. And I guess I forgot to mention also that Peppercorn here, probably, I would guess, because it's probably a tendon slash ligament slash muscle injury, it's gonna take a long time for her to heal up. So at minimum, I'm probably gonna have to keep her here for at least 6 weeks, if not longer. So I'm seeing teeny tiny little improvements already in the first 10 days. So I'm confident that she will be all right eventually. But this is just an injury that, it's like when people sprain their ankles versus breaking their ankles. If you break a bone, the heal time is quite a bit less. So then a muscle injury. So hopefully, hopefully she gets better. Okay, so I'm here in the corrals. It's a little bit later in the day. Max and I are just working on sectioning off a part of this shelter here to make it a little bit more cozy for the goats that are in here, because for most of the winter it's pretty windy, and these guys really only have had like a tiny little corner here to cuddle up in. It looks very bare because I just cleaned it all out. So I'm trying to make it so that it's less drafty in here. So we're making an extra little wall here, probably temporarily. And then I was thinking to maybe close off this piece, because lots of the snow comes from the other side, goes up and over, and then this kind of corner gets pretty covered in snow. But I'm hoping that creating this other wall here will also mitigate some of that tendency of the draft to kind of just pull through. So hopefully that works, and it's a little bit cozier in here for them. Alright, we're all done here. It's nicely bedded up. I put in the inner round of a bale again in here, so later this week when it snows like a foot, like what they're forecasting, then I don't have to worry about them having to sort through feed in the snow, which is always ideal. So now they are a lot more sheltered, a lot more draft free, and just a lot more cozy. So hopefully these ones will hold out well. An inner round, I think I have only like 6 babies in here, or young ones. This is probably gonna last them like 2 weeks, so hopefully they do well with that. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and share it with a friend, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.